Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Christmas Day! Merry Christmas to everybody. It's Dave's favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Life Day.
Happy Life Day!
Happy Life Day. Today we celebrate a day of peace, a day of harmony.
Didn't Carrie Fisher sing that?
Yes.
Yes, she did. That's the only way
Thank you for basically laying the joke bare.
Sorry. That's the only way they could get her to do that is if she got to sing.
Is it?
I think so.
I
thought I read that.
I'm not gonna say anything mean.
Yeah.
She was beloved.
She was beloved. We are back, gang. This is part 2 of Dave's collection walkthrough. We did one half of the basement.
We did like one, not even a whole half, because we didn't do the Marvel Legends stuff.
That's true. We did not do the Marvel Legends stuff. That'll be the end of this. But we're going to do the other half and start over here. I want to show Dave's bins of just
the extra figures that aren't on display.
Random, and
accessories.
And accessories. Those are all Transformer accessories.
Those are all Transformers.
Yeah, those
are almost actually all bagged and labeled too.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, stuff on top isn't. But.
Yeah. One of these days, you need to look through and see if you got an extra Ultra Magnus piece. Uh-oh. I've made terrible mistakes.
Yeah.
I've made horrible, terrible mistakes. Dave's got his Marauder stuff all labeled down there, and extra. You can see the heads, the Marvel Legend heads. Dave's got a ton of bins of just. I mean, look at all these loose weapons here.
I've mentioned my friend Jay came over once, and
that's all G.I. Joe stuff.
All his stuff is like bagged and organized. He took one look and like shrieked.
Yeah, he was scared.
He was like, it was like he's a nightmare scenario.
Dave's got some just some randomness.
Those are Chat May.
Oh, here, I want to show this off first. This is Playmobil.
It's a Playmobil pyramid,
and it's amazing.
And then actually that front part's I know City of Luxor or something. A couple, I can't remember who did the German figures. That's from a couple years ago.
They're pretty darn neat.
They're neat though. And then Indian cap.
Yep. Is that Indy's? Oh, his eyes aren't that bad on that Indy.
I got real lucky with the eyes.
Yeah, Dave was pretty good on the eyes. Mine not so much.
I think the only one that I had a real bad one was Ivana, which is why I kind of bought yours off.
Bought mine off me. Yeah. Dave's got some, like you said, Chat May.
Chat May animals.
Yeah, which are cool. I love the hippo. And his mouth moves. Yeah. Which goes along with over there. Kinda. Same idea. Kinda. Some Toy Story stuff.
Yeah.
Especially some of the Toy Story toys that time forgot.
Well, the other ones were with the Dino Riders, I'm sure.
Yeah, the other ones with
Dino
Riders.
Keen-eyed viewers noticed that.
Yeah, but it was a wonderful little special and a great little line of figures, actually.
Yeah.
Some great little Disney stuff. Rex and Genie and Stitch and Ham are all riding on the Pizza Planet van.
Yep.
And there's Donald.
Donald is my favorite Disney character.
Yes. Well, I wonder why.
He just wants to be left alone in peace.
I know. Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite cartoon shows that just kind of outlived its life.
Yeah, it was a great show. I think it just kind of...
once it started to become referential to itself.
It started to recycle itself, yeah.
Ooh, a mirror.
Yeah.
Dave's got a lot of Hot Wheels, kind of like I do, but not quite as many.
All the pop culture ones.
Yeah, all the pop culture ones. Snoopy and Angry Birds and Jetsons and both Flintstones. I don't think I have the gray and brown Flintstone. I think that was the very first one. The one on the right.
Yeah, it might be.
And then Dave's got a little bit of a hankering for some cars. That
I cherry pick a lot of car stuff.
Yeah, especially this one, the Playmobil.
Those are two separate ones.
They are two separate ones.
Hope.
Yeah, which are awesome. And then, of course, some of the other ones are just great. It's a great little line from Mattel. They did a really good job. Well, it was a big line.
It's a billion of them.
Yeah, there's a ridiculous ton of them. A little Godzilla puppet I got Dave years ago from the Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Yep.
He, I think he makes noises. I don't think we could ever get him to work.
We did.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
And some the Entertainment Earth exclusive Star Wars droid set. Yeah. Push me, pull you.
Yeah. You gave me that?
I did.
For Christmas last year?
Yeah, I think so. And that was there's a great story behind that. That was pretty much the end of movie toy licensing. Was Dr. Dolittle for at least 20 years. Was because of that movie. Because the Mattel?
I think so.
Mattel made so much of it and it didn't sell. That movie was bomb and the toys didn't sell. And they were like, all right, well, we're done. That's why in the 70s all you saw was television shows getting licensed.
And that's why, famously they had a hard time getting anyone to buy the license
Star Wars. Yeah. There's the print from the Springfield, Illinois Joe-Con.
Yep.
As well as the cover. with our
former mayor.
Yep, the former mayor giving the key to the city to Cobra Commander. I love that print though. The Welcome to Springfield print's awesome.
Yeah, I waited in line like 900 hours.
I know. I waited there too and almost died from hunger.
I remember that.
Dave's fedora. Every angry old man has a fedora.
Well, that's my Indiana Jones hat.
Well, I've got a fedora too, so it's my Indiana Jones.
I didn't know it was an angry old man hat. I thought now it's like the annoying
Millennium.
hipster.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm like, why can't you people pick another hat like a Fez or something and ruin that for everybody?
I love the great Death Star diorama.
It's a paper kit.
Yeah,
you can get those at Toys R Us.
Now that's the play set that you can get with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean you build it.
Yeah, you build it. That's pretty cool. It holds up pretty good. It's a nice little display piece.
It's actually very, very cool.
Darth Revan, a very hard to find Black Series figure.
I only found him at a toy show. I've never seen him in stores.
Never seen him in stores. Robotech.
Yeah.
Dave went down the rabbit hole for Robotech and fell down hard.
Went down the rabbit hole, and then I finally actually watched the show, and I'm like, oh, I have made poor life choices. But Dave, I think, has got everything except for the weird Miyanomi. I think that's her name. Yeah, the girl.
Yeah.
I thought, considering she has like 4 figures, would be a bigger deal on the show.
No, she's not.
And I don't have the SDF Fortress,
which is super.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a couple of vehicles.
Yeah, but all the villains, all the hero figures, pretty much.
I love figures except for the variant of Mira.
Yeah, some great. There was some great stuff. There's some Gundams down here.
Yeah.
Dave went through a little Gundam phase.
Whenever we get asked the question, "You have any regrets of stuff you bought?"
Gundam
comes up pretty quickly.
Is that a Robotech?
Yeah, that's it turns into a kind of a walking tank thing.
Oh, okay. Do figures fit in it?
I think so.
Yeah. It's neat. I love the Robotech stuff. Sometimes it's... Oh, my light died. That's okay. That's all right. We'll soldier on without it, folks.
All right.
I gotta turn around. Nobody gets sick. All right. Up top, we get some Battlestar Galactica.
Yep.
As well as E.T. There's a little E.T. display here.
Yeah.
The 2600, the famous... one of 2 famous cartridges that destroyed the video game. Do you know what the other one was, Dave?
No, I don't know what the other one was.
Pac-Man for Atari.
I had both of them.
Pac-Man for Atari was such a horrible rendition of that game that and E.T. destroyed the video game industry until Nintendo came around.
I had both of them when I played them.
Some more Battlestar Galactica stuff. The great toy line from Mattel.
Yeah. Well, there's kind of a pastiche of... There's some from the new series and
some from
the weird Treadmaster one.
Yeah, the Treadmasters line. And of course, we got Starbuck over here, and
the good guys are on one side.
Yeah, cool little line. Dave actually has guns for
a couple of
them, and he's got Cylon guns for his 2 Cylons up here.
Yes.
Which there's a famous story of one of those Cylons that he got for $10.
Yeah, I went to the Columbus Toy Show actually.
Yes.
And went up to the table and. This guy had like a couple of them in like a carrying case, and I said, "How much you ask?" And it was his son, who was unprepared, and I think he said $5.
Yeah. And
like the guy like came out of like I'm like, I am sold.
Yeah, I'll take the boat.
Because I was in really gorgeous shape.
Yeah.
And guy came out of the warp. He had 3 of the silver ones. The gold one I got somewhere else.
He was like, I can sell you one of them.
Well, he was really upset, and then he finally said, "I'll sell you one for that price."
And it's like, all
I
right.
only wanted one.
Yeah, I only wanted one, man. Some great large-scale Attack of the Clones vehicles.
Yeah, those are the Space Whale versions.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah, I love that design. I believe I got the gunship from Floorburger.
Yep, from our buddy Josh Flood.
Man, I got one from Floorburger.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a gunship.
But they're both... I loved... Hasbro was cheap for the gunship because they made you buy the gunship and then you had to buy the pod separately.
Yeah.
Which, cheap on Hasbro, but, well, that's Hasbro. As well as there's some other Black Series, the Battlefront...
Yeah, again, you get into kind of a little bit of randomness.
Yeah. There's some hollow chests down here.
Well, that's kind of the Han Solo shelf.
Yep, the Han and Carbonite Lego set back there and the blueprint of the Millennium Falcon, which is awesome. And then we get down here to, again,
blasters.
Yeah, the blasters. Empire, Star Wars, and Return of the Jedi, all 3 Han blasters from Kenner.
And that was how my apparently future wife bought her way into staying in the house for like 7 months.
Yep.
she paid with that. And that's the one, like, if I die, she demands that one back.
The Return.
Han Blaster,
yeah. There's a 3D Millennium Falcon book, which is awesome. If you've never seen that book, it's pretty spectacular. Yeah. And then some random space toys, which are still always cool. Fit right in with the Star Wars stuff. You get up here, we've got Gamorrean guards, and we've got the Jabba stuff here. Jabba and Leia and the Gamorrean Guard and the Max Rebo Band and Salacious Crumb and again
a reprise of Friar Tuck and the Gamorrean Guard. You can see he's got his robe off, so you can see better.
You can see much better. Dave's micro collection with his repro shelf talkers here, which are really cool.
Yeah.
But Dave's got quite a bit of the micro collection, which is surprising because it's a hard line to find all of. I know the Bespin City playset that
you got it.
I got it at auction, and I believe it was complete.
The playset's complete. I'm not sure about the
figures. Yeah, but Dave, as you can see, has spruced up the figures since then. A few figures here and there tend to wrap up pretty quick, as well as the Falcon's complete, isn't it?
It is now, yes.
Yeah, it is now.
It took me forever to get a ramp.
Yeah. And there's the ramp right there. One of the harder pieces to find for that line.
Yeah. I ended up having to buy a second Falcon.
Good times. Which you sold some Imperial forces, Imperial Walker, Imperial, the AT-AT drivers.
Yeah, that's like my favorite Stormtrooper guy, is the AT-AT driver.
It was very cool. The helmet's design's cool. And of course, this is the Power of the Force 2 AT-AT.
Oh, it's beyond that.
Is it beyond that?
Yeah, it's back when they were doing the big vehicles every year. It was after the big Millennium Falcon.
It was one of the. Oh, it was with the second one then.
It was the second one.
Yeah.
The Falcon was first, and then that one
was second. So Clone Wars troopers.
Yep.
Which are always very cool, including the little bug that he rides. Is that Commander Cody riding that bug?
No. Cody's orange.
Oh, okay. And some electronic Yoda, some the vintage land speeder.
Well, it's not the real vintage land.
But it's the vintage collection land speeder. And then Force Awakens 3-pack of the big vinyl scale figures, I guess you'd call them.
Yeah.
So very cool. Very, very cool. And then we've got some random little what was that line called?
Technique.
No, not Technique, but the little
Galactic Heroes.
Yes, the little
Galactic Heroes.
Yeah. So, and then of course the Technique from the prequels.
Heroes, I think.
The Star Wars blueprints, the vintage Star Wars blueprints, which are always awesome. And then this awesome R2D2,
which is a Kraft macaroni and cheese container, I believe.
Yeah, which you got from Pixel Dan. Yeah.
Pixel Dan gave it to me.
Yeah. Some Ewoks and some Porgs. Look at the little Porgs, pretty cute. Yeah. Little Ewok family in the basket, which is always adorable.
That was a Celebration exclusive.
Yes. And of course, some more Hot Wheels. Some carded, a couple of carded Ewoks figures. Longray, Wicket, Bean Bunny and Chicken as Wicket, and Stormtrooper, which is always cool from the Disney Muppets line, and then some various
Disney,
some Disney exclusives. Yeah. And Dave, of course, has got a bunch of artwork on the wall here.
Again, I just adored those. That was another Celebration exclusive.
The 4.
Yeah, because that was like I think a mobile game or something they were doing at the time.
Yeah. Ewok Village. It was good times. Dave's passport for Star Tours.
Yep.
Very cool. And of course, a pod racer poster, because come on. It's a pod racer. One of the greatest knockoffs of all time, Galaxy Empire. Which is tremendous. But I believe, are they all Galaxy Empire?
One figure away. Yeah, well, like all the big ones are Galaxy Empire.
Okay.
And then the small ones are the Power of the Force 2 figures.
Power of the Force 2, yeah. What figure are you missing? The Boba Fett one?
Yeah, remember there was a toy man, and I saw that he had him, and
oh, that's right.
It came back, and he'd pulled out a Boba Fett, and someone was buying it.
Yeah, it's like no. Some Luke land speeders as the Star Wars Black Luke land speeder for anybody who's...
Well, yeah, that's one of those kind of symbolic things. That there's Luke, and then there's Rey, and then in the middle there's the old characters.
Yep. As Dave likes to call it, butt-ass old Luke.
Butt-ass old Luke.
We get a nice little tribute to George Lucas's first theatrical film, kind of.
Second.
THX. Yeah, it wasn't.
First.
Yeah, I guess
American
it was
Graffiti was second, and then Tucker, Man in His Dreams, and of course, Corvette Summer.
See, Dave's got there's a method to the madness, people.
It's not a George Lucas film, but it starred Mark Hamill. So.
Yes. Oh God, I just tried to sit on the table. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm good. We get some Force Awakens.
At this point, it's more like new trilogy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Force Awakens and Last Jedi.
Yeah, both versions of Poe's X-Wing. Well, both X-Wings.
Yeah.
Both with a different Poe. Well, basically both with a different Poe. Pretty much. And I believe the little BB-8s are removable, aren't they?
No.
No, they're
not.
That sucks. Bastards. Damn it, Hasbro. Some great... I loved how they just kept making, BB droids.
Those are from Droid Factory this year.
Oh, that's what those are.
You can actually open them up and you see like the little ball inside them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a new Droid Factory thing.
That's interesting. And then we've got one of Dave's favorite computer games of all times.
Star Wars Galaxies, and that's the Schmanty. I just bought like the regular version because I got into it like a year late.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a rig that could run it when it first came out. So that's the Schmanty Collector Edition. I saw it. I think Toyman.
Yeah, and then the binders here are actually the Star Wars CCG
Cypher card game.
Yeah. Which is the game that people basically benefit for keeping Star Wars around for so long for a while there.
I guess.
And then this fancy schmancy box here is the Way of the Jedi.
Way of the Jedi.
Yep. And it opens up. It's fancy.
You push a button and the thing opens up.
Yeah, and it lights.
A little tiny book.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did one for the Sith too.
Yeah. You got that Barnes & Noble for pretty cheap, didn't you?
I did get that Barnes & Noble for very cheap.
It's just the Sith one never showed up there.
I keep looking.
And then we've got the
AAT.
Yeah,
the Droid Transport.
Droid Transport.
But that's Danny too.
Yeah, which the sides open up and
well, the front opens.
The front opens up.
The side might open up too, but the front opens up and it's got the droid racks.
Yeah, and there's most of them are removable, but not all of them.
Yeah, well, I think they're removable, but most of them aren't like unfoldable.
Right. Some more of the new trilogy stuff here.
Yep.
Which is wonderful. We got of course, we've got the Resistance on one hand, and then the First Order on the other.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few here. We've got the great Coca-Cola R2D2 knockoff, which Dave looked forever for that.
I never even looked for it. It just showed up.
I thought you did. I thought you were looking, and then
no, it just showed up at Toyman. I'm like, oh, I'll take it.
Some more stuff. The C-3PO box and the Dixie box, which is full of cups, by the way.
Yeah. In fact, I think there's more cups in there than there should be.
There should be, yeah. Jelly Belly Star Wars tins and the ARC. Is that right?
Oh, I'm drawing a complete blank.
The ARC transport.
It's a turbo tank. I know
turbo
that's what
tank.
they call
it.
Very
cool. And that's got electronics. It rolls, doesn't it?
No, it does not roll.
Oh, I thought it had electronics.
No, the wheels are free rolling, but you gotta do it yourself.
We've got the Geonosian battle playset here.
God, that's not like. Danny's almost as bad as you, man. Half his stuff is over here.
Yeah, no. Because you bought that from Danny too.
I bought that from Danny as well.
Yeah.
Again, just random true.
When I love the picture behind it, kind of.
Yeah, well, that picture was there before that whole wall was
Yeah. Dave was like, I'm leaving the picture.
Well, because then it was a backdrop for the thing.
True. Some more new trilogy.
Yep, sort of the neutral Outlanders.
Yeah. It's great stuff. And then the big. Oh, this was from Disney.
Yep.
Yep. Big old foam. Some great Lego sets. The original Millennium Falcon.
The very first Millennium Falcon they did.
Yep. And then
Ghost.
Yep. And the Ghost from Rebels, and there's a little Cantina set back here.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Another Clone Wars tank.
ATRT.
Which is very cool.
I can't remember. They blur.
They blur together.
The big six-legged one.
Yeah.
Which I actually think is a cooler design than the actual AT-AT, personally.
Hold on, folks. I gotta go around. Stay with me, folks. Jason's gotta go around the other way. There we go. We got some great vintage Ewok stuff. A lot of the vintage Kenner Ewok line, the plush, the Play School Ewoks, which are super. Well, they're getting harder to find complete. I think. I just don't think anyone really bought them, and now they're kind of in demand. And so you got the little fire wagon and the little
Bordock wagon,
and then the treehouse.
Yep. Which
is pretty darn cool.
Which is repurposed.
Yeah, it's a repurposed treehouse tots playset. And then Dave's got some more exclusives back here, some more Disney exclusives, some more Droid Factory exclusives and such. Yeah. There's a Darth Vader costume and mask back there, as well as some Kenner Collections booklets. And then the metal tins for Star Wars Empire and Jedi.
Or lunchboxes, as we call them here in America.
Lunchboxes, I mean. Sorry. Imperial binders.
I just got that at the newest one, man.
Yeah.
It's like, sweet, they got like play handcuffs.
Some coin sets there.
Yeah, most of those coins are from the Star Wars Monopoly, and then the one in the middle came with the Bendham figures, actually.
Interesting. A little Yoda, and there's some...
well, the little Yoda is...
Oh, it's a little...
it's like a Magic 8 Ball.
Neat. And some Some more older Power of the Force 2 lightsabers.
Yeah, those are probably the first ones they did.
Yeah.
For Power of the Force 2.
Power of the Force 2. And then the Return of the Jedi.
Micro Scout gun?
Yeah, which is cool. Some more Legos.
Twilight, yeah. Twilight, and then Kylo Ren's
Interceptor?
Silencer.
Yeah.
Silencer.
Yeah, Silencer. And as you can see, Dave's got some randomness in the bin down here.
Again, that's stuff that I got from Tracy.
Yeah. Let's go here. We'll do here first. So we've got some more Black Series stuff down here, which is a little dark, but that's all right. And then we've got the Lego Death Star, which is an amazing piece. Which funny story there is Dave bought one on eBay that said was a complete, and it wasn't. It was missing a number of pieces. And then they had another one on Lego.com, and Dave was like, "I'm buying it."
Well, because it was sold out temporarily.
Yeah, it was sold out temporarily.
I would have just bought it.
Yeah. But it is a very cool Lego set, and it's quite. We've reviewed that too.
Yeah, we did a special about that and the Kenner one.
Yeah, and it's pretty impressive in person. I mean, I don't think video does it justice, but it's amazing. We've got
as seen in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yes, we've got the Star Speeder 1000.
Yes,
from Star Tours. This is the actual 3 3/4 inch one that actually holds figures. Like all those.
You open up take off the roof and you can put figures in the seats.
Yep. Some of these doors open, like this door.
Yeah, that's
there's a little
panel, but the door's open.
Yeah, the door's actually open. It does make noises.
It did. It may not have batteries.
Oh, it may not have batteries. So, there it goes.
Apparently, it has batteries. Confirmed for batteries.
Yes. So there's some great, and there's some other Star Tours stuff back here.
Yeah, this is kind of a little Star Tours nook because I didn't realize it was going to take over as big as it did.
So we are going to go.
I don't know what you're doing.
Oh my god, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
You're a random madman.
I am a random madman. We're going to try to do this in sections.
Yeah.
Dave's Star Wars stuff is Star Wars and G.I. Joe make up the good chunk of all of this collection, and the Star Wars stuff is immense. I mean, it's
just do a quick pan shot so people have some idea.
Yeah, I'll give you a pan.
What they're in for.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it goes. Yeah, it goes all the way down. I mean, Dave's Star Wars collection is just immediately impressive. The problem is, without the light, I don't know if we're going to be able to see a lot of these shelves in good order, people. So we'll.
Sorry.
Well, no, that's all right. The battery died. That's what happens sometimes. Dave and I just have to wing it.
Not a big deal. Get a flashlight?
No.
All right.
But up here we got, Dave's kind of got it in chunks, and it makes sense to a degree in certain places. Other places are just kind of there's like Dave said, there's a method to his madness.
Well, there was, and then eventually it's just like you cram stuff where it'll go.
Yeah. Well, we've got Vader, the story of Anakin Skywalker, basically. So Amidala's up there. We've got Vader in all separate different guises. We've got from little boy Anakin to Sith Lord to redeemed Darth Vader. We've got some great stuff there. The C-3PO cookie jar, which is amazing, with the hat on there.
Yeah.
There's a Jar Jar waving back there. Those are Jar Jar buns. I don't know who good Jar Jar. Danny does a good Jar Jar.
Danny gave me that hat.
Yes, he did. The Vintage Trilogy collection.
Oh yeah.
From the Kenner.
God, I remember collectors got so mad about that.
Yeah.
They're like, "We'll never do this again." I'm like, "Damn." That would have made my life so much easier.
Yeah, no crap. Dave's got a bunch of shelf talkers too. Some all repros.
All the shelf talkers are reproductions.
Some Leias there.
That's the Princess Leia collection. They were sold in 2-packs. The Luke from Corvette Summers for one of those. There's a Han. Then there was a Wicket and R2d2 that were basically the same as you got in the regular carded versions.
We get some black. We get Black Ray and Kylo Ren and the great. Is that Kyoto that did those?
I think so. There's a bunch of them at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, that Stormtrooper's amazing. The movie Realization series.
Something like that.
Yeah, then...
this is the cool Samurai Stormtrooper stuff.
Yeah. The Darth Vader phone, the vintage Darth Vader speakerphone.
That's another Tracy item.
Yeah, it's another Tracy item. Great Jabba the Hutt ceramic mug from Pops, and then I'll stop here at Chewie.
All right.
So we got a couple of Chewies, and that's they're all vintage, aren't they? The Chewies...
No, just the big Chewbacca's vintage.
Right. That's the Avon one, isn't it?
No, it's Kenner.
Oh, is it Kenner?
Oh, yeah.
I thought there was maybe not an Avon, but
I don't know. And then the other ones, like when they were ripped, when they were kind of compete with Beanie Babies.
Oh, yeah.
And the Palm Talkers were relatively...
Yeah, the little Palm Talkers.
At this point, like, new stuff, quote unquote, is, sometimes 20 years old.
Yeah, no crap. then we've just got an assortment of. We're not going to talk a whole lot about of this, but there's so much of it.
There's like Bespin and Bounty Hunters and Jabba's Palace.
You can see just the amount of dedication Dave has to setting up all of these different Star Wars displays. It's just, it's just amazing. When you have a collection this size, you got to start thinking about, well, how the hell do I display it all? There's the Sarlacc pit from Target.
Yes.
Yep. I remember that was a pain to find. People had trouble finding for a while.
It's so worth it. It's not cheap at all.
No, and Bosk.
Bosk is my favorite Star Wars character.
Bosk Hogg back there from our buddy Manor Monster. And we got some Bosk. Yeah, Dave loves Bosk. Bosk is if Dave could marry Bosk, Dave would marry Bosk.
Dave would not marry Bosk.
Why not? Bosk could be a good.
Pretty sure he smells like pee. Most reptiles do.
Do they? Well, shoot. Well, you could always just like singe your. Well,
it seems like a little extreme. He's a cool guy, and I like to collect his toys.
Fair enough.
We're fine.
Fair enough. I love the vintage Mpc R2d2 van back there.
Yeah.
Which I think it's assembled in there, isn't it?
No.
No, it's unassembled.
It's partially assembled.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. You bought one that I remember that was...
We bought that at that flea market.
Flea market, yeah.
That was one of those where the lady just could not negotiate off the price at all.
Oh, I know. I hate that. There's quite a bit of expanded universe stuff here. There's quite a bit of concept figures.
The Macquarie figures.
Figures back here.
Hopefully that's showing up.
Oh, yeah. You can see it pretty good.
Okay.
The X-Wing pilots are so many of them.
Yeah, the pilots, and then you got the Rebellion in the background, and then it kind of transitions into the Jedi.
Which is... just think about it. You think about how many figures just Hasbro alone has released in the 20 years they've had the license.
Well, yeah.
Jeez. It's unreal. And yes, that Yoda is precariously standing on Luke's feet.
Yes.
And on one of Luke's feet, by the way. Not both of them. He is standing on one of Luke's feet.
Well.
Because Dave lives on the edge. Dave's a man that lives dangerously.
Yeah, and there were never any tiny little pieces that could serve.
What? What? No, never.
What were those display systems called? I forget. They were big like 20 years ago.
Oh, the ones where you stacked them.
Yeah, you can stack them.
They had the little pegs.
They had little pegs.
Yep.
And
that's what's holding Yoda.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Some Banthas. And some Sand People and Jawas back here, and the Droid Factory, the Vintage Droid Factory.
Vintage Droid Factory, that's almost complete.
Almost complete. I think it's missing a peg or two.
No, it's missing the orange hoses.
Oh, stupid orange hoses. Aunt Beru, the young Aunt Beru over here.
Yeah, the homestead.
I want you to...
No, it's got Owen and Beru in all three stages.
Yeah, boy, all three stages indeed. For those wondering, those are retrieving hacks.
Yes.
Back there that are Owen and Beru.
That's the third stage.
Toasty. And of course, we've got some more of the A New Hope and Tatooine.
The droid purchase. And, and it kind of drifts into the pod race.
Yeah, the pod race stuff.
Kind of theme.
We'll come down the shelf here. So we've got some more. This is all Rogue One, pretty much.
Yeah. Because that's where I had relative shelf space.
Yeah. But the amount of Rogue One figures that were released were pretty amazing. And then, of course, there's some ships down here on the bottom as well.
Yeah, the ships kind of...
Yeah. But then this old Return of the Jedi child's desk and chair.
Yep.
By the way, if you pull the chair out, you'll see... Dun-da-da! Return of the Jedi! But on there has got the Wiki storybook and the Return of the Jedi journal and the Planet of the Hojibs.
Hojibs.
It's a good... it's a fun... The little creatures from that are cute. That was a Marvel comic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They were telepathic rabbits that ate energy.
Yeah. It's crazy. And of course, some more of the games. Empire Divided...
Yeah, that's
Star Wars Galaxies, Star Wars Jedi Arena for Atari.
Yes.
Yeah. Galaxies Jump to Lightspeed, Galaxies The Total Experience, the Cup series from Pepsi, and of course an old Admiral Akbar candle.
Racer, I believe.
And then a Wind-Up R2D2.
A Wind-Up R2 from Tomy.
Yeah, which is super hard to find.
Yep.
Some cool stuff. Let's here we'll go. So here, this one's going to be a little dark, but that's all right. We've got more of the Rebel base on Yavin.
I didn't know where you were going. I know where the Rebel base was.
Yeah. So some Y fighters, the Luke's X-Wing here. which is I love that X-wing. That's
it was such a good toy.
Yeah.
I mean, they milked that. They released it like 4 times.
Yeah, but it was good every time.
It was a good toy.
The vintage Sears Sandcrawler?
No, it was a Kenner. It was Land of the Jawas.
Land of the Jawas playset. Yeah.
That's what the poor kids like me got.
Well, they released that before they actually released the Sandcrawler, didn't they?
I don't know. All I know is that's what I got.
And then the Imperial Troop Transport, the vintage one that makes noises.
Yeah.
And there's an escape pod back there.
Yeah, that came with the playset.
Yep. You'll see another one later because they released it on its own, I believe, too.
They released a newer one on its own.
Oh, okay. Then we've got the
Land of the
Land of the
again what the poor kids got.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the
Hoth.
That's the base one. That's the one that they released in Canada.
Oh, okay.
That is the Sears one.
Yeah, that one's
I think
super.
Sears, maybe Canada.
Some box Shadows of the Empire stuff, which I believe are just boxes.
No, they got stuff in them.
Oh, do they? And then we'll do over here too, since this is Star Wars stuff as well. So we've got Dave's got a huge wall of just
the Hot Wheels
collector cars and a bunch of the.
It's Anakin's progression.
Yeah, so we start from little boy Anakin to teen Anakin.
I hate sand.
To
I hate you.
Child murderer Anakin.
Well, no, that's Anakin.
Oh, that's Anakin.
Then it's child murderer.
And then it's child murderer Anakin. And then Darth. So.
Where's Padme?
Yeah, where's Padme? The big Darth Vader helmet from Toys R Us.
Yeah.
That used to hang in Toys R Us.
Yeah. Acquired through completely legal means.
Yes.
As you can prove. Anyone can prove.
As I can prove, yes. Some more vehicles down here. Is that the vintage X-Wing?
No, that's the first Power of the Force 2 X-Wing. Which is based on the vintage mold.
Yeah. And then, of course, the carrying cases for Star Wars Empire and Jedi, the vinyl ones.
Yeah, I had no idea those were as rare and expensive as they are.
Yeah, they're super pricey now, which is ridiculous. So the Imperial Guard, Dave's got this is the Guess and Win store display for R2D2.
Yes. Which I legitimately won.
Yes, Dave did legitimately win that.
And you can't prove otherwise.
No. Some of the funky Hasbro 12-inch Star Wars stuff they did over the years, which some were good, some were not.
Yeah.
Some more over here.
Well, it's good guys and bad guys.
Yeah, good guys and bad guys. And Captain Phasma. We've got some more Lego stuff. The meeting of the droids over here.
Yeah.
Some great stuff. Angry Bird Star Wars and.
Well, that's based on the
early bird pack. Yeah. Some Max Rebos.
Yeah. I used to have those on my computer monitor. Again, those were like when they were ripping off the Beanie Babies.
Yeah. And of course, there's Giant Bosk. There's the giant vintage
Bosk
from
Gentle
Giant, which is crazy big and needs two holes to hold it up. And then more of these Star Wars vintage style cards.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Sith on the top and then Stormtroopers. And of course, they stopped it before they got to Darth Tyrannus and screwed my whole thing up.
Oh, of course. Bastards. Galaxy Cop, another great knockoff.
I know, I love that.
Which is beautiful. There's a Captain Phasma with a Gwendolyn Christie head on it from.
No, that's totally legitimate. Like that's very rare. You should go to eBay and try to buy one right now. No, it's the Game of Thrones character, Brianna of Tarth.
Yep, and Dave just took the head off and put it on there. It worked pretty good.
Yeah, I remember. I think at the last Toy Man I saw like a headless Brianna of Tarth. I'm like, I know what that guy was doing.
Yep, I know what they were doing. Troop Loops.
Yeah, that was maybe not the last celebration, but the one before. They had all these like little mock breakfast cereals.
Mm-hmm.
And there was actual cereal in there.
Oh.
Yeah, someone made like fridge magnets of
oh,
them.
cool.
So that's, if you've ever noticed, there's a bunch
Oh yeah,
of them
there are a bunch of them on the fridge. Some Kubricks. And we've got some Boba Fett and some Jabbas.
Yeah.
Some great cars. Red is Chewbacca. Lightning McQueen is Luke Skywalker over here.
Yeah.
Some more vintage style cards.
Yeah, there's a nice lady who sets up at Toy Man who usually sets up next to Matt, and she always has a bunch of Disney World stuff.
The Return of the Jedi re-release poster.
Re-release poster.
Yeah.
But again, that is 100% vintage. I bought that back in like 1984, 1985.
Yeah. That's a good poster. Good poster. I don't know if that's McQuarrie art on it or not.
No, it's not McQuarrie.
I don't think so. Some great Star Wars Forces of Destiny Leia.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of Legos. We've got the Star Destroyer and the The Evil Empire. Jabba Skiff, which is always awesome.
Rex's Walker.
Walker. From
Rebels.
From Rebels. And of course, the box for the big Imperial shuttle from Powers of the Force 2 and Boba. And there's the San Diego Comic-Con 2012 set that actually has a carbonated
Jar
Jar Binks in the middle, which is wonderful. Which was the only way to get... I don't remember, was it the only way to get those cards? Because they were going to release those cards.
I don't know. Because I never cared for the cards themselves.
Yeah, it was just...
I'm not sure if those ever hit retail or not. If they did, they were limited.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. All right, let's continue on with the Wars in the Stars. Right now, I'm just going to go down the track.
Yeah,
here.
you're in like the narrows.
Yeah. So we're gonna
elbows in.
The elbows in, indeed. Watch my extension cord. So we've got. Yeah. I mean, Dave. It's just. I mean, it's just immense. It's just immense. That's not even a word. I'm making up words as I go because that's all I can do. That's all I can do. Oh, poor Dengar. He didn't get enough love.
No, he didn't.
Poor Dengar. Some great... just a whole bunch of... I mean, you kind of see the idea here. You've got the biker troop. I love that big 12-inch biker troop. That thing was... I remember those boxes. Seen them on toy shelves and thinking, holy crap. There's Dave's autograph from Peter Mayhew.
Yep. The first C2E2.
Yep, first C2E2 we went to. Dave got to meet and talk to Peter Mayhew for a little bit.
Well...
I mean, he had a little bit of a conversation with him.
Well, I didn't really have a conversation. The person I was with had a conversation with his wife.
Oh, that's true.
And I stood there awkwardly. Like that Chris Farley skates. Like, you know when you played Chewbacca?
That was great.
That was great.
Some Wampa. I love that the Wampa back here looks more like the
Abominable Snowman from G.I. Joe.
That's what he is, isn't he?
Basically.
Yeah. Here's the band from the Cantina.
Yep.
Tick, 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 tick. Where's Isla Sakura? And then we get some Flash Gordon stuff down here.
Yep.
Flash. That's a hard line. Look, Flash.
Although that
blasters
has nothing to do with the actual.
No, that's from the Filmation. Yeah, but finding their blasters is super hard.
Oh yeah.
And they were the only ones that had weapons.
No. The Lizard Woman has a staff, and I think one of the other guys has a blaster too. Son may have had a staff too. I'm not 100% sure.
And we'll look. We got some Star Trek stuff over here.
Yeah, let me get into the Star Trek stuff.
That's all right. We'll cover the Star Trek stuff over here because we're just going to go back down the aisle here in a second. Some great Micro Machines, the Playmates.
Yeah, the second and third box sets are really hard to find
for the Micro Machines.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of Playmates. The line that never finished that almost destroyed Playmates. The
Star Trek 2009.
Star Trek 2009 almost destroyed that, and the Terminator almost destroyed that company. Because let's face it, they're not great figures.
No.
Yeah, these are the Ertl ones here in front.
Yep.
And then some of the Reaction, Funko.
Yeah.
And of course, there's the Gorn. Dave loves him some Gorn.
Yep, love me some Gorn. That's kind of the alien section.
I love the Mego Gorn that was just... They were like, what do we do with this?
Lizard wearing the Klingons outfit.
Yeah, like, what do we do with these lizards and Klingon outfits? I don't know. Paint him brown, release him as the Gorn. Okie dokie.
I was so mad when Diamond, brought back...
Oh, yeah.
And they did all the figures exactly like the old Megos.
Except that one.
Except the Gorn.
They did him like he should have been done. So we've got the vintage Millennium Falcon box up here.
Yep.
We've got the vintage Jabba's playset.
Yeah, this kind of end part's where all the vintage stuff goes.
Yep.
It's usually the darkest part of the room.
Yeah. Dagobah, the Cat 2 box, the vintage Yoda's up here. Dave, of course, has got a plethora of books, which is always awesome. The great, was it German that released his Indiana Jones figures?
They were released in Germany, yeah.
In Germany, yeah. So we've got, Dave's got
Star
the one.
Toys, I believe.
Yep. Dave's got the one that's got his jacket on, and then he's got the crocodile one, and there's one that comes with a snake.
One that comes with a snake.
Which I think you said you weren't going to bother with?
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if one pops up and I can get it for a decent price, I might. Wasn't worried about the crocodile one either.
Which
is
true, yeah. Some of the vintage Kenner 12-inch stuff, the Jawa.
Yep.
All complete.
Yes.
Which
I think Boba Fett might be missing one or two things.
Which is a feat all on its own. When we get the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, Vader Star Destroyer.
Vader Star Destroyer playset. This is actually From Australia, this Death Star.
This is Toll Toy, not Palatoy,
Yeah.
which the guy who sold it to me made a huge.
Yeah. It's like dude, I don't care. They're the same damn thing. Just sell it to me.
They're the same thing. Just calm down.
Yeah, just sell it to me. But Dave, after many years of searching, got the gun. Well, the guns were just X-Wing guns.
X-Wing guns.
But the canopy was a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is complete, and it's a beautiful, beautiful playset. We reviewed that, too. We took a look at this.
Yeah, we did all three.
Yeah, we did all three, and it's a wonderful little... it's very hard to find either version complete and good shape, because, well, they're chipboard,
Yeah.
which means they fall apart really easily. Some more vintage goodies. The Cloud City playset box, which Dave does not have on display.
No, because, again, it's even thinner cardboard.
Yeah, boy, is it. His carded Power of the Force R2D2, which is super tough.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a good one loose, bought a carded one. It's pretty much how it goes.
Kind of how that played out.
Yep, kind of how that played out. Some more of the Bestman stuff.
Yeah, those are the figures that go with the playset.
They go with the playset.
I mean, they're not the figures that go with that playset, but they're the figures.
Yeah. The box for the Death Star. We've got some Ewoks and some speeder bites, and we get into Return of the Jedi a little bit. We've got Akbar down here. We've got the Cantina playset, which is great, including the blue Snaggletooth in there.
Yep.
That's some more Hoth stuff. Sty Snoodles in the Rebo Band. The Skiff Guard. And then down here we get the...
Jabba's Dungeon.
Yeah, the Jabba's Dungeon.
Which is a reuse of the
Droid Factory. Yeah.
But they did it twice. They did it in gray early on, and then they did it in brown.
In brown, yeah.
Like, if you notice back at the Bounty Hunters, they're standing on the gray one.
They're standing on the gray one, yeah. The Ewok Combat Glider. There's an actual droids vehicle back here.
Yeah, there's some droid stuff down there.
Yeah, there's some droid stuff down here, which is really hard to find.
Well, you can find it.
Yeah.
Whether or not you can afford it's another thing.
Yeah. And then, of course, we'll go back across the way here for all of the...
Yeah, so you start with, like, video games, and then you get into...
So you get the awesome video game stuff, the Wookiee, Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk, yeah.
And of course, we get all the clone troopers.
Yeah, it's kind of the Revenge of the Sith area.
Yeah, which is impressive. And we get down here to some of the more celebratory pregnant Padme.
Yep.
There's another pregnant Padme. And her little, with her little nursey droid or whatever.
That's an actual alien. The droids are different.
Oh, okay. I thought that was, she was still, yeah.
No. They were the same guys from the same station, but the droids were different.
Right. Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting.
Yep.
And burned Anakin.
I hate you!
I hate you! Some more. There's a Darth Vader Anakin. His eyes are Sithy. All Sithy.
Yep.
Palpatine and the creation of Darth Vader. No! Oh, little Luke and Leia.
Yep.
Oh.
They reused that mold for little baby Hulk with Old Man Logan.
Oh. Great.
I love that they released a Darth Maul that you can pull in half.
Yes. And the fact that doesn't his head come off?
Tyrannus'.
Yeah, Darth Tyrannus' Dooku's head come off. Yeah. Some more of the great. We start getting into some episode 2 stuff, and episode 1.
Yeah.
And of course, some of the Disney stuff. Donald as Han, and Goofy as Jar Jar. Stitch as Emperor Palpatine. Pluto as R2D2. There's a Chippendale as the Ewoks back here. There's the B-Wing.
Mine the B-Wing, yeah.
Yep. Donald Duck as Darth Maul. Huey, Dewey, and Louie as Jawas, which is amazing. I love that set.
Yeah, that's a good set.
Some more, some of the Ewoks, carded Ewoks figures.
Some of the Dulocks.
Stinky Dulocks. And of course, we've got the Ewok Village, which was later reused as the Sherwood Forest playset.
Yep.
Along with some, that's actually a repro.
Yeah, it's a cast of the second series,
Yep.
Morag Toga Witch.
Yeah, which of course famously never came out.
Nope.
We've got some more droid stuff down here. Let's step back a little bit there. There we go. Of course, we get Empire and Jedi. The giant AT-AT.
Yeah, that's the first Power of the Force 2 AT-AT.
Yep. You don't have the vintage one, do you?
I do, but it's my vintage one, so it's like rough.
Oh yeah.
It's in the closet somewhere.
I always thought that was weird that there wasn't
missing everything.
Yeah. The vintage Imperial Shuttle.
Imperial Shuttle.
With a stand made up of
That's from the G.I. Joe.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe headquarters.
That's the helicopter.
That's helicopter pad. Hey man, whatever works.
Because at the time I didn't have the G.I. Joe headquarters set up.
The Death Star playset and all the modern figures in the Kinder playset, which is always an amazing.
God, it's dawning on me that I had to take all that stuff down to take that set upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh no, we used the box one, I think.
Yeah, we used the box one. So the Empire. There's the
Sith. It's a big old pile of Sith.
Yeah, big old pile of Sith. The big ass Millennium Falcon, what they actually called it. The BAMF.
They call it the BMF.
The BMF, yeah. But it's actually, I call it the big ass Millennium Falcon. Because that's what it is. It's gigantic. And look at it. It's huge.
Very cool.
It's very cool. It's a shame Hasbro won't do any more like that.
That's because everybody waited for them to come to Ross. Man.
I know.
We already did that area.
Did we do that area?
Yeah,
we did. Yeah, that's right. All right, I got to go this way. We'll do these as best as we can, ladies and gents, because there's a lot. Well, there's not as much here.
Yeah. It's the Narrows.
It's the Narrows. That's why it's going to be a little... there's the giant Amidala's...
Amidala's spaceship.
Yeah,
which supposedly, according to the lore, Palpatine used him too because he was from Naboo.
Right.
And Phasma's armor's made from that stuff.
Oh, interesting. That makes sense. Power of the Force 2 TIE Fighter, and I love the Doctor Doom tribute.
Apparently he's Doom. He was the actual guy on Clone Wars. And his outfit was patterned after Doctor Doom, so I bought him.
Which is awesome.
I bought an extra Doctor Doom figure and gave him the coat. Or gave him the cape.
Which is great. We got some
stupid police vehicle from Canto Bight that I didn't think would actually be in the movie.
And it's in the movie.
It's in the movie! I was like, that's just a dumb Hasbro toy. Nope.
No, did you already buy it, or were you like,
I already bought it? Oh, no, I bought it because, you know me.
Well, that's true. There's some Clone Wars figures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, there's a Clone Wars. Well, it gets confusing because there was the Clone Wars cartoon, and then there was a Clone Wars CGI show, and they each have their own toys.
Yeah. It's Boba Fett's original Slave One. Jango Fett's Slave One. With him and Boba in there. Aww. Some indie. I don't think we covered the indie stuff.
We didn't cover the indie stuff.
We didn't cover the indie stuff. Some Indiana Jones. We get original Kenner Indiana Jones back there. The Disney Parks. The G.I. Joe. I think that's the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull indie.
Yeah, it's Crystal Skull indie, and then the G.I. Joe one in the background.
Yeah. But of course, we get all of the newer Hasbro stuff.
Well, I've got all the original Kenner stuff. I've got most of the new Hasbro stuff.
Yeah. Who are you missing still for the Hasbro stuff?
Some of the deluxes, Swing Across the Pit, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
There's other pointless variation Indiana Jones.
Yeah. The Temple of Doom figures back there from LJN, which there were only 3.
Yep.
There were supposed to be a couple more. There was supposed to be a Willie and a short round.
Yep.
Never happened. The Kenner play sets, and of course the vehicles and such from Hasbro. We get more of the vehicles and figures and some of the more packages.
Yeah.
Love that line. It was such a cool line. The 2 packs for the swordsman. Some more of the Star Wars. Look, VHS tapes, kids.
Yep.
If you don't know what those are, ask your father. Or
including an allegedly bootleg copy of the holiday special.
Oh. Of course, some more Lego, and he's got some more Star Wars ships down here.
Yeah.
The big Spider Walker from... I
think Clone Wars.
Was it from Clone Wars?
From the TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually featured in the movies.
Some great stuff down here. Just get a quick glance here. Now, we take a look at Dave's G.I. Joe collection.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna do this, and then we'll go back. I'll go back behind. But
you can't just cut. Okay.
That's all right. I got it.
Right.
I got it. No, it's good.
No, God forbid you edit.
No, I don't want to edit.
Lazy.
Yeah, pretty much. So Dave's got some great Playmobil.
Pirate Island and one of the old pirate ships.
Yeah, one of the old pirate ships here. But Dave's USS flag display.
Oh, okay.
Is
we're doing it that way.
Yeah, it's pretty darn impressive. It's a mix of new and old figures, vintage vehicles, and modern vehicles, and various figures thrown into the display, which I always loved. I always loved looking at this. Like, we've got from the G.I. Joe the movie. We've got both Ripcord and Duke in their little suits, but Ripcord's fallen.
Yeah.
We got the vintage Sky Striker, and then of course the modern day Sky Striker over here. But Ace and Ace number 2 are getting ready to take off in the vintage. And then you've got Doc and what's his face from MASH?
Father McCahey.
Father McCahey
He's giving the last rights to Bazooka.
Bazooka. Everybody's sad because Bazooka's dying.
Because that's from not Retaliation, not Renegades. What's the other one?
Dave's got some ninjas back here, hanging out. You know, some of the all the different gung hos and Roblox. Several.
The middle row is supposed to be like the heavy gunner guys.
Right. And of course up top we've got Fridge and Big Lob and the sports team and Beachhead and
those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, Captain America on the top with the eagle.
Yeah. Made a joke about all he needs an apple pie, and someone sent me an apple pie.
Got S.H.I.E.L.D. welcoming the Avengers and Wolverine onto the deck, which I love. You got all the different shipwrecks like ogling over the treasure.
Hauling up, sunken treasure.
You've got the Joes welcoming the October Guard.
Yep. And then actually Action Force is now in on it too with Captain Skip.
Yeah, with Captain Skip, which is cool. Which I love that. The helicopter isn't actually...
It's not a G.I. Joe. I forget what toy line that is, but I was so excited to get an actual Russian helicopter.
Yeah. What was there before that?
The Tomahawk.
The Tomahawk. So, very cool. So Night Force, the little Night Force sub.
Yeah.
Which anything Night Force is stupid difficult to get.
Yes.
And of course, we'll get to the other side here in a second, but we've got Jetfire on top of the Defiant. Which Dave does have a 100% complete Defiant.
Yes.
With everything unbroken.
Yeah, well, as far as I know.
As far as we know. Took Dave 5 years to complete the damn thing. It was more work than it was worth, really.
Yeah, okay.
Cobra Island, which is a little dark there.
I forget what that's called. Cobra Temple or something?
Yeah.
I just remember the base plate's taken from the Geonosis Arena, because you can see battle droids
into
it. Elbows in.
Elbows in, I'm going. We've got the big... armor bot.
Yeah, Star Brigade armor robot.
Star Brigade was always a weird... No. It was always an oddball. And then, of course, the Mobile Command Headquarters, which I remember putting that together for my childhood friend when he got it for Christmas. And because he wouldn't put anything together, I had to come over and put it all together for him.
Jeez.
So I put it all together, put stickers on it, and I think that's where my love of putting things together and putting stickers on stuff comes from. Vintage Dragonfly... We've got, of course, the...
It's driving me crazy. I can't remember that G.I. Joe cartoon.
Of course, some more of the... some Iron Man... not Iron Man armor, but the... from Iron Man 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
The drones.
The drones. And then down here, a little dark, but you can kind of make it out. Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, which it's very hard to find. And of course, we've got the what is it? The tactical
battle
platform. Battle platform. Yeah. Which is always cool to see. And it's hauling up a little deep sea diver here. There's a shark. There's a shark. There's an octopus. Of course, you could.
Yeah, the shark and the octopus are
Chatmay. Yeah. Of course, we've got some more...
Probably really dark in there.
It is. We're not going to get good shots of that, but that's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. The Killer Whale.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Joe vehicles.
Definitely one of the coolest.
Yeah, definitely one of the coolest. Alright, we're going to go... Alright. So, you start up top of Dave's Joe section, and you've got recreating the opening of G.I. Joe, the animated feature, is the X-Men movie playset for Statue of Liberty with Duke on top and Cobra Commander there flying away. It makes a perfect display base for that, as well as some. You've got I think that's a Tony Stark head on a.
It is a Biggs head.
It is a Biggs head
on a Professor X body.
Yep, as the reporter.
As Hector Ramirez.
Oh, from Canon.
From the Sunbow cartoon.
Yeah. And of course, Dave's Super Joe, which was a, was he one of the
Bullet Man? He was
Bullet Man. I mean,
I just got him. He was a JoeCon
exclusive,
custom
class figure.
And someone was selling him on one of the groups. I'm like, I will take him.
And Dave will buy him.
Because I really want one.
Yes. Of course, we get some of the movie Joes. You got Big Lob and more of the modern scale.
That's the rawhides.
Yeah, that's the rawhides from the movie.
They were all like the new figures for that year, so they all just joined.
Yep. G.I. Joe Color Forms playset, the Bridge Layer, which actually is one of my favorite vehicles, even though it's dumb.
Oh man, I remember watching the cartoons a couple years back, and like the first 10 episodes, there was always like a gully or a ditch.
They needed the Bridge Layer
They needed the Bridge Layer to cross.
Hey, Hasbro had to sell those toys, man. I love the more of the movie and Renegades. The 18 van is back here hiding.
Yeah, well, that's because the knock on Renegades was it was G.I. Joe 18.
Now, is Mike Powers here vintage?
Yes.
Vintage Mike Powers, the Atomic Man from Action Force.
From G.I. Joe.
Well, but I thought he was only available...
No, he was available.
Was he available in the States? And of course, there's the little Kubrick. The little Kubrick. Or not Kubrick, but... oh, God.
That's Creo, yeah.
Creo, I mean. Battle Force 2000, which I always wanted as a kid, but now that I see it on Dave's shelf and I understand now as an adult that they don't actually connect together, makes me glad I never got them as a child.
Yeah, that was disappointing putting that base together.
Yeah, because nothing connects
They just kind of sit next to each other.
Got some great Action Force and vintage G.I. Joe 3/4 inch scale, as well as some Creos down here, which I love the Creos because they actually have the flocked heads, which are awesome. Slaughter's Marauders.
Yep.
Which were a great little subline, which I don't think it's...
They took existing vehicles and they basically put new turrets on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually think all those are cooler than the original vehicles.
Yeah, I agree. And of course, the Rolling Thunder, which was one of my favorite vehicles as a kid growing up.
Me too, because I love the idea that the Joes had nukes.
Yes. We get some Tiger Force and the troop transport down here.
Yeah.
And some more. I believe Dave's got all the Tiger Force vehicles.
I think I do.
Yeah. Which, again, Tiger Force vehicles, pain in the butt to find.
Yeah, they're not as bad as Night Force.
No, Night Force is even worse. And I think it's just because Night Force was more fragile.
I think it was a store exclusive where Tiger Force was everywhere.
Oh, man. I hate when they did that. Especially in the 80s. It makes it even more difficult.
Well, they were trying to...
I know. G.I. Joe headquarters up here.
Yeah, and then all like the new versions of all the original 12 characters.
Yep, with the 12-inch Joe Colton.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. And then the original lineup for G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah, the original 12.
Yeah, the original 12. And then, of course, Chips is back there.
Well, they were, from what I understand, they were the prototype.
The inspiration for, yeah. And, of course, Dave loves Vamps. If you haven't noticed, there's a ton of Vamps.
Yeah, and there'll be more coming.
Yeah, Dave loves some Vamps. The Night Force Sky Striker, which is vintage, or is that a club exclusive?
That's club. That was that's the Night Boomer. That was
the Night Boomer. Yeah, con exclusive. Did they ever make the Night Boomer?
Yeah.
Did they? I couldn't remember. And of course, coming over here, we've got the Tyco electric train and battle set. Did you ever go through that to see if it was complete?
I did. There was like one train that was kind of broken.
Well, that's not bad. Have you ever been looking for that other train to see if you could find it? Because I'm sure there's plenty of them out there.
No, I have not.
So you've got the vintage Tomahawk here, and then mirroring it, you've got the modern day Tomahawk. Same characters.
Well, that's because that's how the box art looks.
Yeah.
Like my goal would be to have the box out so you could see that. But...
Yeah. Dave's boxed USS Flag, which is complete in there.
Yes, as far as I know.
As far as we know. But it is the box one, and it is beautiful. The artwork for that's gorgeous. And then, of course, down here we've got some more Action Force. A lot of Action Force is coming up, actually. The Action Force stuff was always way cooler.
It was neat. It was really interesting.
Yeah, like the Action Force, like that one where the little boat goes on top of the it's not a Vamp, but it's the
I think it's not the Panther. I can't remember what it's called.
Because the little boat actually floats on top. The little boat
is the top.
Yeah, which is cool. We get some great the Adventure Team Seawolf, the vintage Adventure Team Seawolf, which is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, that was a toy I had as a kid. That I loved.
And the squid.
Yeah, and then you can put figures in the squid,
which is awesome. And of course, some more some Chat May vehicles down here, some more sub-like vehicles. And then we get over here. Dave has actually got the Sideshow Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow they did for the movie, or Hot Toys.
The Hot Toys.
Those are the Hot Toys ones.
Yeah, that's another Danny.
Yeah, it was another Danny thing. Danny was like, well, we want to buy him, and Dave was like, yeah. The Dino Hunters. We get some more
Yeah, that was a weird
Action Force stuff. There's a Predator hanging out over here.
Well, those figures were kind of like, people thought that they looked like characters from Predator.
Yeah.
The Duke looked like Dutch, that
Spirit
looked like Billy, and then Recondo looked like Jesse Ventura's character.
Yeah, so.
Who doesn't have time to bleed.
Don't have time to bleed.
Resolute is the name of the G.I. Joe.
Dave has a boxed Captain Zargon back here.
Yeah, he's pretty new.
Which, I was going to say, I don't remember you getting Captain Zargon before. Captain Zargon is very cool.
We're talking about how cool he was on the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the one that they have over in England, the convention that Irizarry goes to sometime, had a 4-inch one. I was like, I wish I had that.
Dave's, there's some vehicles up here, which I'll try to get as good a shot of as I can. Cause
yeah, the Conquest is new, and then a repurposed Rattler.
Yep.
I forget what they called that.
And then this playset here.
Yeah, that was a pain in the butt to get.
Yeah.
That came out last year.
And Dave had to hunt it down and find it.
Yeah.
But he's already purposed some of the Marauders figures in there. No, those are Joe's.
Those are both hit and run.
Yeah.
So it's like a little barracks.
Yeah. And of course we've got the Mattelman 2050
Yep.
figures down here. A little dark, but you can make them out. They were great. They had face changing.
Yeah.
Bronze Bombers box set, which is
again, man,
a gem for any Joe collector.
Tons of those forever.
Yeah.
And now they're worth all the money.
And here's all the vamps. Look,
yeah, more of the vamps.
So many vamps. So many vamps.
So little time.
We get
Dixie's Diner
playset, which is awesome.
With a little Fisher Price Adventure person as the waitress. I tried to have Roadblock be in there, but I couldn't get an apron that looked good on him.
That sucks. There's Rom.
Because Roadblock is a cook.
Oh yeah. There's Rom.
There's RC as a human.
Yep.
There's Marissa Fairborn, who is Flint and Lady J's daughter.
On top of that character.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
And I have the actual transformable.
Yeah. We've got some more great... the Commando Attack game is back here, and the Warthog.
Yep.
Which was another cool vehicle.
And we got Sergeant Savage.
Yep, Sergeant Savage back here. Which is great. Love Sergeant Savage. The G.I. Joe movie.
Pit.
The Pit. Which is a great, cool vehicle. Box Crusader.
Yep.
As well as some more Action Force, some Eco Force stuff.
The Triad Fighter. Yeah, there was like a sort of a sciencey, spacey.
Well, the Triad Fighter's really friggin' neat.
It's neat.
Because the little pods come off, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, that's such a cool line.
And
there's Dave's
the little knockoff superhero.
Yep, superhero from
India.
India. Yeah. Dave's got some more.
It's kind of the Arctic desert shelf.
Yeah. MASH is down here, the military base.
Yep.
As well as the figures.
Got all the figures.
Yeah, it's another great line.
Yep. Oh, those aren't important. Those are just like random vehicles.
Yeah. Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee and Ulysses S. Grant.
Yes. The Vintage Marauder. Does it have the tow cable?
Yes.
Yes. Is the tow cable on the Marauder?
It's on the other side.
No. We get some Coil Club figures, yeah, which are always great. Capital Punishment, was that from 2 years ago, CoilCon?
That's the last one that Irizarry did.
Okay. And then the Coil Trooper and the Coil Cadet.
That was a Roma.
It was a Roma Collectibles, which poor Roma got in trouble for selling.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, of course, Street Hawk set, which was awesome. I have a box for the Street Hawk set somewhere. And then some more of the... there's some oddball Commandos pop-up things back here.
Those were a gift from Brian...
Brian and Victoria Penzini?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, some more CoilCon exclusives.
I didn't want to massacre the name.
That's the vintage Street Hawk back here.
Yeah, that's the actual
Yep.
vintage toy from India.
And of course, we've got
Well, that's a little thing. That's the Havoc, and that's the Snowcat, and then that's the Club's Havoc, which is a Snowcat.
Which is a Snowcat. Battle Core.
Yeah,
and then
the Whale.
The Whale.
And then the Sea Lion, which I got from American Rhino.
Yeah, which the Sea Lion is awesome.
That's a cool one, too. Yeah, the Action Force vehicles are really cool.
Yeah, it's a great great line. Let's switch gears. We'll go over the last little section over here. All right, we got the light back. And we are going to start at the top here and show you the, is it the 1000 BC playset from Marks?
Yeah, or 1 million BC.
1 million BC from Marks. Marks did those great little PVC playsets there. And of course the Bible Storage Jesus. Jesus, love
Bible Grades.
Bible Grades, yeah.
From Rainfall Toys.
Yep. There's the Resurrection playsets back there.
Yes.
It's hiding, so Jesus can arise. The Jurassic Park Command Center.
Yep.
Which is awesome. That set's wonderful because it's hard to find all the little eggs.
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
Yeah. And of course, we've got the Explorer here for Jurassic Park.
Yeah, the actual Explorer, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, some more of the... Oh, are all these Jurassic Park...
Oh, no. Those are definitely dinosaurs.
Definitely dinosaurs.
It's a mixture. It's Jurassic Park. It's definitely dinosaurs. It's Chap May.
Yeah, it's there's a whole mixture of dinosaur goodness going on up here.
Although I do have all the dinosaurs from the original Jurassic Park.
Yes, Dave does. Dave does indeed. There's a full box of Dinosaurs Attacks trading cards up there.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. One of my greatest Christmas gifts to Dave ever. And some great... I love the little Jurassic Park kitty toys.
Yeah, those were... they predate the Galaxy Heroes.
Yeah, which was awesome. Of course, an unused Jurassic Park lunchbox and some cards. Some more dinosaurs. Then we get into some fun stuff over here. We get into the all the DC Imaginext stuff.
Oh yeah.
The Jaws playset from McFarlane, which is super hard to find these days.
Yeah.
And then that is actually a licensed rubber Jaws.
That is actually a licensed Jaws. Yeah. I had that. I had one like a child.
Yeah.
Or had one as a child.
And of course the Middle Earth Toys Lord of the Rings stuff that famously was canceled when
they did the movie.
When they did the movie stuff. And of course we've got some of the movie stuff here. And some Harry Potter. We've got
more of the Popco stuff.
Yeah, more of the Popco stuff. We've got the Dark Crystal. A ton of the Popco made so many figures, which is awesome. Popco stuff is so cool. And I love the what's his face? Gary Oldman's character comes with the little
Sirius Black.
Yeah, comes with the little portal he falls through and dies.
They did 2 Sirius Black figures. They did them for I think I'm getting them mixed up. There was Half-Blood Prince. What was the 6th one? 6th one was Half-Blood Prince?
That was the 5th one. I don't remember the 6th. Maybe that was the 6th one.
They did it for the 5th and 6th movies.
Yeah. Some of the villains of the series from Popco.
Oh, they did for Order of the Phoenix. And Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah. And then there's the Mattel
Basilisk.
Crappy, yeah, the Basilisk, but the Mattel's crappy.
Toy.
The little, no, not the Basilisk, but the 3 3/4 inch, the little Harry and Hermione with the Hermione with the rooted hair.
And, those are those weird ones that are based on the books. Yeah,
they're based on the books. Super weird stuff. And we've got some more. There's the
Knickerbocker
awesome Knickerbocker Lord of the Rings, along with some of the Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I couldn't think of it. I was having a brain fart. I was like, oh my god, what is it called?
Well, there's a lot of stuff crammed into that little section. So I was like, which one is he thinking about?
The Toy Biz Lord of the Rings stuff, which is still a great, one of the greatest Toy Biz lines besides Marvel Legends they ever did.
I think it's very impressive.
It is very, very impressive. It's just a beautiful, beautiful line. And some amazing stuff they did. And of course the Birch Direct stuff, which is pretty terrible.
Never forget.
Which is pretty terrible.
Well, no, the figures are fine. They're actually pretty good, but it's just they quit after the first movie.
Yeah, and they never finished it.
They didn't give you the full company.
Yeah.
It's the worst
the Lego sets
I've ever gotten. Yeah, of Bag End.
Yeah, the Bag End.
And Smog.
Because
The Hobbit is my favorite book. It's one of my favorite things of all time. I hated the movies.
Dave did.
But, just to get a Lego Bag End, to get a Lego Smog, I was just in heaven.
Yeah, Dave's got some oddball 12-inch stuff back here. Ursik from Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And some, what were those? Not Century 21, but
they're 21st Century.
21st Century.
Like Mercenaries, I think they were called.
Yeah. What's the blow dart guy from?
He's from that.
Is he?
He comes with another figure, but he was like the little sidekick figure.
That's awesome. It's the little Lego troll.
Brr. Well, that's the Lego Goblin King.
Goblin King. And some more Marauders?
No, those were two were customs that I got a joke on, and the third is 21st Century, actually.
Oh, okay.
The Viet Cong guy is 21st Century.
21st Century. Some great Cobra stuff. Different Cobra commanders. I love the commander at the podium.
Yeah.
I love Serpentor's helmet and the little case.
I forget who that came with, but
some great Cobra Commander stuff up here. Is that a vintage Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander up there?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's just a
Baron Ironblood, who became Cobra Commander
in the British version.
In the British version, yeah. And of course, we've got some Bioshock stuff.
Well, because
Big Brother, Little Sister
went with the diver guy.
Yeah.
Diver G.I. Joe.
Some great stuff. Some of the carded Joe exclusives from the fan club.
Yeah, a lot of the subscription service figures.
A lot of the subscription.
If I don't want to open them, I put them on the wall.
Dave puts them on the wall to show them off. Serana, Pimp Daddy Destro from...
those are, some Comic-Con ones, too.
Yeah, the Comic-Con ones. Some carded vintage ones, the Mega Viper, the carded Red Shadow.
Yeah, for some reason those are rare.
The Cyber Viper, the Mega and the Cyber?
The Mega and the Cyber, yeah.
Yeah, which is really weird. The Mega Marine stuff shouldn't be that rare.
You would think.
Some more con exclusives. The Toxo Eel, which was the Springfield, Illinois convention.
That was like that was a...
It's from the same guy that did
class,
yeah.
Customizer class.
Yeah, and then of course this great playset from Chet May.
From Narnia.
From Narnia. It's the Narnia Castle, isn't it?
Yes, the Narnia Castle from Prince Caspian.
And Dave, of course, is recreating the creation of Serpentor with Destro and...
the cover, I can't remember the issue number.
Yeah.
Yours always going to yell at me, but it's the cover of the issue.
Destro and the Iron Grenadiers, including Roddy Piper, which might have been the bane of Dave's existence for a while.
It was a hard figure to track down.
Yeah. But Dave did find him. There he is, right there.
Yeah.
Some more Iron Grenadiers.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back along this shelf here. Some more 12-inch Joes.
Yeah.
More of the... they would have been the 90s, 2000s era. Late 90s up through mid-2000s.
Yeah.
The Ashiragi clan, which is awesome. And we got some zombies and...
Toxo Vipers, yeah.
Yep. And of course the villain from the latest San Diego Comic-Con box set. And the
Dire Wraith.
Yeah. And of course we get to Mattel's DC Legends, which is a very all-encompassing line.
Yeah, just last year this was all monsters, but
it switched out. It got expanded.
It's expanded. Some fell over apparently, which I don't have to deal with.
Yeah. This is where we get to the really thickly inlaid shelves, and you can just see the mass of action figure manatee that is Dave's superhero shelves. I mean, I know, Dave, you haven't bought every release, but it's pretty damn close.
It is.
I mean, just from all the movies and the different Mattel series, you've gone back and cherry-picked a lot of them over the years and gotten ones that you've missed or picked up.
For Universe Classics, I started from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think I have every mass-released figure except for the last wave.
Yep. Then we get from DC into Marvel.
Yeah,
of course, there's the knockoff NECA Turtles, which are really good for knockoffs. They're really well done. Then we get into the transition of all the Hulks, Fing Fang Foom, the Super Skrull.
Yeah, you get into the space stuff in the back.
Yeah, the space stuff here. The Guardians and the Fantastic Four up here with Namor and Black Bolt, and the Inhumans, Franklin, the Brood, some Deadpool here, some mutants. Was Warlock a Build-A-Figure?
Yes, that was the last X-Men wave.
Was it? Okay. Of course, back there is hiding back there's Onslaught.
Well, yeah.
Both Onslaughts, rather.
Two Onslaughts.
Yeah, two Onslaughts. Both Hasbro versions. Long Shot.
No, the first Onslaught's Toy Biz.
Oh, it is Toy Biz. Yeah, it is one of the last Toy Biz. Storm and Lockheed and Iron Man. Come down here to some of the mutants. The mutants are pretty impressive. And the mutants are just...
the X-Men are my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, look at them. There's so many. So many. Hey, there's the famous Jubilee figure that... had problems with.
Hey, I got lucky. That wave is like stupid rare, so it was just like I was lucky to run in the next day and get that Magneto.
Yes. I love the little Doctor Doom and his house coat.
From
Superhero Squadron.
Superhero Squadron.
Yeah. So Avengers with Stan Lee out front here. Avengers stuff is so amazing. So much of it. Spider-Man classics back there.
Well, Spider-Man.
Yeah, a lot of Spider-Man.
Looks like people fell over there too.
Yeah.
Everybody's falling over today.
Not too terrible. Daredevil and Marvel Television.
Well, it's it's me being me. It's fake Defenders next to the real Defenders.
I love that Ghost Rider. Is that a Legends Ghost Rider next to Doctor Strange, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's a newer one.
Okay, I love that look. That's amazing. Mogdoc and the who's actually flipping everybody off.
Yeah.
By the way, some AIM soldiers, Captain America, a lot of the Shield agents and Cap villains, Cap Wolfs.
Yeah, it's sort of like Shield, Cap stuff, and then Hydra.
Yep.
You start to get into a little bit of alternate universe stuff.
The Toy Biz Macho Man back there is back there.
Well, that's part of the Spider-Man movie.
Yep. That figures not. Yeah, that figures not. But they never made a bone saw, and that's
why. No, they never made a bone saw.
That's about as close as you can get. Some of the movies.
You gotta improvise, son.
That's true. Some of the movie stuff.
Yeah, you get into the movie stuff now.
Yeah. Which all the movie stuff is great.
That's really well done, yeah.
Yeah. Hulk and Hulkbuster. Ultron. Just all encompassing. Like, so many movie figures have been released. Like, you forget, you're like, holy crap, they've released that many. There's a movie, Johnny Blaze back there from Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I got that from
Nicolas Cage, yeah. Yeah, I sold that to Dave. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
There's a little nod to the X-Men cartoon.
Yes. Some Watchmen.
Yeah.
Get into more of the oddball, some of the Spawn stuff here.
Yeah, you get into the independent stuff at the end.
Yeah, some mutants and some of the great NECA DC stuff and some of the Mattel stuff they made. And some Batman villains and the Green Lantern movie stuff. And
yeah, some movie masters.
Yeah, some of the more, like Dave said, some of the more independent stuff. Wildcats and Rocketeer and Tick. Just some cool stuff. Then we get into Simpsons. There's a lot of Simpsons stuff. Dave's got, I don't know if you've got Every World of Springfield.
Oh, no, not even
There's
close.
the Lego Simpsons house and a lot of the blind bag figures.
Yep.
The Mattel Simpsons stuff.
Yeah, I got all the Mattel Simpsons stuff.
Yeah,
and the couch.
And the couch and the TV. Which is awesome. Just the World of Springfield stuff is there was so much of it.
Yeah.
We'll see some more of that here in a little while. Then we get into there's some South Park, Fractured But Whole.
Blind box figures.
Some blind box figures. Some Weird Al's back here. Some Sesame Street and Muppet stuff. Palisades Muppet stuff. Diamond Select. There's some Diamond Select Muppet stuff.
A little bit.
Yeah, the animal on the drum set is, I know.
Yeah, animal, and I think I have another one.
Yeah. Of course, we come to some more Palisades and the Play School or Fisher-Price Muppets figures, the puppets. And then some Star Wars Muppets and space.
Oh, Beaker and Bunsen also have the Diamond Select ones too.
Oh, okay, yeah. And of course, we get the weird, the G.I. Joe, the Star Brigade aliens, and some oddball alien figures that kind of fit with it.
Dude riding Primal Rage gag.
Yep.
Their colors kind of matched.
Yeah.
And he looked like a snake.
Echo Warriors.
Echo Warriors?
Or Eco Warriors, sorry. Sorry. My bad. I mispronounced it.
They fight that guy on the island from Lost.
Yeah, they do. Well, he was a badass, man. Somebody got to fight him. A lot of the Crimson, you get into the Crimson Guard and Tomox and Zaymot. A lot of Crimson Guard stuff.
There's more coming.
I know. A lot of Crimson. Oops, where's my fingers? Sorry, gang.
Oh no.
We're a professional business here. The Mass Device.
Yes.
Which is great.
I actually bought that off a weird auction site that I don't even know what it's called anymore.
Really?
Because they released because it was sold as a build-a-thing in these
the box sets,
box sets, and then the last one was it showed up one time ever in Springfield.
Yeah. Some snow vipers.
The hydrofoil.
So we got the Cobra hydrofoil, which is awesome. I always loved the hydrofoil. It was one of my favorite vehicles. It was
It is my favorite Cobra vehicle.
I loved it. I had it as a kid. It's a great vehicle. It's got the little pop-up missiles here.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like you press the little plunger down and the missiles pop up.
That mechanism is very janky. So
yes, boy is it. I know. I remember it. It's always been janky. It was janky when it was new. Some hisses.
Yep.
The Crimson Guard over here.
The official Crimson Guard.
Dave's got a thing for.
I like the Vipers.
Dave does like the Vipers.
One of the few things I ever actually army build.
Yep. Dave does like him some Vipers. So Major Blood down here and some of the different Cobras.
Yeah, more Cobra Commanders. Yeah. Kind of a varied medley of Cobra Commanders, if you will.
Very, very medley. Destro and his girl Baroness. Serpentor back there from...
That's from the 25th.
Yep.
Vintage is in the Hiss, and then the 25th is...
Yep. Some Black Cobra Ninjas there.
Yeah. And
Black Hand members, I think, too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We come down to this level... You've got the Condor box back here, which I think you have a box Condor, period, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you get a box Condor.
I hope so.
The Maggot.
Yeah.
Which is
another favorite.
I had that as a kid. A lot of the
Stun.
The Stun, the Python Patrol stuff.
Yeah, the Python Patrol Stinger is another con exclusive.
Which is great stuff.
Yeah. Greatly expensive.
Yeah, some more hisses. The wonderful Terrordrome.
Yep.
Which is an amazing playset. All the little doors around it open to reveal little hidey holes and weapons, barns, and some what were they? Biobugs?
Oh, Biovipers.
Biovipers, yeah. Mutants, basically.
Well, they were part of the Marines.
Yeah. Crystal Ball and...
Crystal Ball, Raptor, and then Fred Cobra Commander.
Yep.
Or I call them the Never Was's.
The Never Was's.
Well, okay, so up here, kind of like behind the Horntroid.
Yeah.
You have the Wannabes. You have Overlord.
Oh yeah. And, Serpentor.
Well, you have Overlord,
Globulus,
and Venomous Maximus.
Yes.
So those are the Wannabes, and then these guys are the Never Was.
Oh. Crocmaster.
Crocmaster.
Dave loves him some Crocmaster. What was is this the Cobra vehicle here?
That's the Hammerhead.
The Hammerhead. It's a giant vehicle. It was a late run vehicle,
It was a late one, yeah.
But there's a lot to it.
Yes.
All the little side parts that pop off.
There's missiles inside. There's all kinds of little...
Yeah.
I forget who those guys are called. But they have their own thing.
Yeah, the Cobra Bug back there.
Oh, yeah, they have the Bug.
Which is
that's one of the things that's something I actually had as a
kid.
Quote kid, end quote. I was probably pushing 13, 14.
Some more
the red shadows.
Red Shadows. A ton of Red Shadows.
I like the Red Shadows.
Yep. Including the amazing
Robo-Skull,
which is an awesome foreign vehicle. More hisses, some more battle armor back there.
Yeah, a lot of Dreadnought stuff now.
We get into some transformables.
Yeah.
Shockwave, as you can't tell, is one of Dave's favorite Transformers.
He is.
There's a lot of Shockwave going on in here.
Well, that's a natural transition because you've got the Shockwave tank from the
San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah. Got some great, some movie heroes and some of the movie characters, Megatron, Optimus.
Yeah. Some
of the varying, different variations of the characters over the years. Dave's got a lot of third-party Transformers in here, actually. Got quite a few. Bits and pieces of again, like this warship here is actually a Shockwave.
It's a third-party Shockwave.
It's a third-party Shockwave that's super hard to transform.
Okay, yeah. When it comes to like my pet characters, I do have a lot of third-party.
Soundwave, that's another one of Dave's favorites.
Kinda, yeah. I wouldn't say favorite, but I like. He's like second-tier favorite.
Yeah. So the varying Soundwaves. The awesome Constructicon set, which is an amazing set. That all those repro labels that are on there, I put on there for Dave.
Yeah.
And they were a pain, but they were amazing, and I loved every second of it. Of course, down on the ground here is Fort Max and Trypticon.
Yeah, well, gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, they gotta go somewhere, and they're huge.
I'm not gonna buy a transforming dinosaur, so...
Yeah. Dave...
or I'm not gonna buy.
Vintage Scorponok.
Get that from Matt.
Yep, and all the Gnaw and
Those are those
third party, vintage.
I said that I don't have a lot of third party. Those are third party.
Third party, vintage, Titan Master stuff. That's a third party Sharkticon right there.
Yeah, they came in a pack of 3.
Yeah, they were very cool though.
And the Quintesson is a third party. Yeah,
the
Quintesson. Hasbro never made a proper one.
Nope.
They made a toy that they called the Quintesson, but it
wasn't the right. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't look like a Quintesson.
Some great.
Then you got Predaking is one of my favorites, and of course the Robot Heroes Predaking, which no human being can own apparently.
Yeah.
That's not a real toy. That's a hologram because you can't actually own one apparently. There's no such thing as eBay.
Where is it? Where am I?
It's on top of Predaking.
Oh yeah, it's on top of Predaking. Yep.
Yeah, it's a 2-pack.
The 2-pack there.
Yeah, I said I had one. Someone called me a liar.
No, it exists. Dave does have one. It's right there.
Yeah. See, I found out it wasn't being released in the States, so I immediately went on eBay however many years ago.
Yeah. The third party Dinobots.
Dinobot thing. Dino King, I think.
Dino King, which is ginormous.
Yep. Well,
and another pain in the ass to transform.
Yeah.
Which Dave waited a long time to complete that.
Well, because I waited for a long time for them to put out the last one.
Masterpiece Grimlock, as well as world's smallest Dinobots, and an Action Masters Grimlock, and some of the various Grimlocks back
like
here.
Grimlock.
Yeah, Dave does like himself a Grimlock. Blaster, and some more of the oddballs, Vintage Triptychon, and some of the Transformers animated series, which is a great line of Transformer toys.
Yeah.
Just a lot of some more movie stuff, as well as some more Simpsons. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. We get some great more Springfield, World of Springfield. Cosmos hanging out over here. Because,
because it's King and Kodos.
Yeah. The Main Street playset, which Lard Lad Court can't go on there because he goes up top. Lard Lad's over there laying down.
Yeah, it was one of those classic Dave buys the thing, and I'm like, what am I going to do with it?
Where am I going to put it?
Everyone's like, you need to get this. You need to get the Main Street playset.
And then last but not least, we come to one last little section here that houses Dave's Inhumanoids collection. So he's got a boxed Tendril and a boxed Decompose. Matt Lahr, he's got the whole collection of...
Yeah, I do think I have everything.
You do.
Inhumanoids.
Yeah. Some great Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future, which Dave kind of cherry picks, but
I've got
all the figures. Dave does have all the figures. Some Burbles and a few Thundercats. The Centurion's the drones.
I was like, I like the drones. And those are the most expensive things ever.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's frustrating. There's some Starscream down here.
Yeah. Well, and then Old Snake.
Was a con exclusive.
Well, he was a club exclusive.
Dave's got a vintage and a modern.
No, those are both vintage.
Are they both vintage Giant Ravens?
They never made a modern. Well, they sort of
did. It wasn't
for Rise of Cobra.
Yeah. But then up here we get some more Hulk stuff.
Some more Hulk overflow.
Yeah, Dave has a lot of Hulk overflow.
I like the Hulk.
He does like some Baroness stuff. There's some Baroness pictures. Yeah, Dave does like some Baroness.
This whole little section is kind of a snapshot into Dave's psyche.
Yep, Hobgoblin. That's another one of Dave's kind of.
I like that design. I think it's a cool design.
Dave likes that the Hulk utility belt from the 70s.
It's the greatest.
From Remco, which is so dumb and so amazing. The Missile Command headquarters, the recent one.
That's the Comic-Con reissue. Yeah.
Yep.
But like the Black Cat, Cobra Attack Tank.
Yeah.
The Dreadnoks vehicles.
Those are Sears exclusives.
Yeah, so that's kind of the exclusives. The Schmancy exclusives. And the Buzzbore for no reason.
Yeah, some Python Patrol and...
it's planes.
A modern Rattler. Modern-esque Rattler, I should say.
Well, it's 25th.
Some more Hiss.
Yeah, some more tanks.
And then we get over here to the creepy Baroness Shrine.
Yep.
Because, again, a snapshot into Dave's psyche. Some carded Cobra Vipers. A lot of more Vipers. More Baroness. More Vipers. More Vipers. More Vipers! And a Baroness. Look at the Baroness. Sideshow Baroness. And of course, he's got a couple
Roma,
custom Roma classic style Baroness up here, which are nice. The all Viper Toys R Us.
I have like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Like every Joe-Con I would go to, I would
buy one of those. Some more Baroness stuff here. G.I. Joe Resolute box set and the...
kind of played around a little bit. So Serpentor's got his little Snake Guard. And Cobra Commander's got his little Comfort Girls.
Which are awesome. The Pythona from the club.
Yep.
And then down here we've got... the
custom core Jeep that someone got for me.
Yeah. A couple more box sets. And then Dave's got some random stuff like... the
cover of issue 50
Welcome to Springfield. Yeah.
And of course, the reason that I wanted it is you can see in the bottom corner there, it says
Welcome to Springfield. Yeah.
That's the greatest thing.
The battle ribbons, which are complete, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you have all the battle ribbons now.
Ribbons.
And then these are actual Sunbow.
They're promotional slides that they use to sell the cartoon.
Yeah. So awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
There you go.
And that
is that not enough? Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained, people? As Dave backs out.
Well, okay, yeah.
As we,
I'm trying to keep you from getting tangled up in the cord.
Yeah, there's a lot of cord. Yeah, as you can see, the cord is like wrapped around me because it's very tight quarters.
Yeah, well,
walking through a lot of this. So there you go, guys. That's Dave's walkthrough for this year. That is the light died again. That's all right. That's Draper's collection. We hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. We hope you guys enjoyed the look. I'm glad the light lasted long enough to get that last little bit, which is awesome. Gang, we'll be back real soon with some new reviews. Hopefully the new year brings won't be as bad of a year for us. Yeah, hopefully it'll be more productive for us. We'll get you some more entertainment, some more stuff. Thank you for hanging with us, sticking by our side, and enjoying this walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Hope you had a Happy Holidays. And here's to the new year. So until next time, guys.
Keep playing with your toys.
Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Whoa.